Hey, what's up guys? Disney Nuts here. How you guys doing? So you can see today we're here at Hollywood Studios and we're going to be doing on our episode of Then and Now a couple of things that I found, some old photos from when I came with Gilda here for our first year anniversary married. So I thought it'd be cool to check out how it looks then and how it looks now. So let's go. Now, besides the sign on the entrance, here is another sign which took a really big change at one time. So let's go ahead and check this out. You'll see what I mean. Now it's actually a spot for Joe here for the 50th. But here they actually host also stuff for Christmas time. When Joe wasn't here, this spot back here, they used to have these teacups, ladies, and here's how the shot looks. Okay, the next one is right here in front of the Chinese Theater, and right here is where the hat used to be. I don't know if you guys remember it, but there used to be a really big Mickey sorcerer hat right here, and it actually then later became a gift shop, and it was there for many years. And here are a couple of shots how it looked, and a couple of shots of how it looked when it was being taken down. The next one up is this one right here. Now, you all know that the park changed its name from MGM to Hollywood Studios. And what's interesting of this is actually the stuff on the side remained the same. Let me go ahead and zoom in here a little bit so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And here's the left side. And compare that to the photo that we took years ago, how it's this side and the other side are still the same. But the middle has changed as well as the tones of the colors. Okay, the next one up is this one. As you can see, compared from the old photo to the new one, is what is the Little Mermaid and Sebastian actually were 3D and full of life. But Flounder actually was then converted into a normal character here. But I guess King Triton, due to budget cuts and stuff like that, they didn't do much with him. They left him as it is. Now this sadly is still closed, hasn't reopened even. Now that we're back in March 2022 and everything's somewhat going back to normal, but this show still has not reopened. The next one up is here, which is what is the Disney Junior and Dance Party. But this actually used to host a bunch of other characters as well, sort of like Bear the Big Blue House and a bunch of other ones, and even some of the stuff with Pooh was featured here. I remember because we used to come here a lot with our kids. And this was actually one of the first places that I was able to experiment with my first DSLR, taking photos of the characters. And this definitely has changed throughout the years. And also there's a bunch of meet and greet spots here. You can meet Vampirina as well, and it's a cool area. The next one is here, which used to be the Magic of Disney Animation. And this used to be the spot for actually many of the artists. And if I'm not mistaken, Mulan was actually all done in this building. It later was closed, and I think if I'm not mistaken, the artists were moved out to California, and it converted itself into Star Wars Launch Bay, which then became meet and greets for Kylo Ren, Darth Vader, and a couple of others, and it had a showcase of some of the lightsabers and stuff like that. Really cool. This now, if I'm not mistaken, is closed, but really cool area. Here's how it looks now. It was interesting because the palm trees, I don't know, sort of like doesn't mix with what is the space stuff. So, but that's just me. Okay, now for this one, this is what I like to call a Star Tours shop. And interesting enough, the staircase is still there, but it actually, the walkway ends there. And what they put over here was actually a Disney Vacation Club booth. But what's on the other side, for example, the bathrooms, the Gonzo Royal Flush, is still there. Now here's how it looks from the other side. You can see a little bit of the Star Wars shop here. And right here in the corner where the walkway used to come down, it's you have the Disney Vacation Club booth here. And then you have an area reserved for cast members. And if you come around here to the corner, you'll come into to the Muppets area. And you'll see the Muppet Vision right there at the end, and the bathrooms here on the left, as they always were. The next one up is what used to be Pizza Planet. It is now Pizzerizo. And here's the same shot. Basically, it looks like from the same location. And you can see that the structure itself is still the same. Just that they took a couple of things off, and you can see that the awning is different. It's now part of the building. Let's go ahead and walk up a little bit to the entrance. Here's a close-up of the sign as to how it looked before and how it looks now. Now here's a side shot that you can somewhat still see on the top part where it says Department of Water and Power. Just that when you're coming from certain angles you won't see it because they added in that seating area, so it's like 3 rows of chairs that make it pop out. And before you didn't have this, so you were sitting literally at the window. Very cool. Here's the side view of the building. As you can see, it's got this expansion here with chairs. So you no longer have the characters sitting on the top of the building as they were before, but you do got this sign of Pizzerizo, the city's top rated pizza. Now the only downside of this place is that it actually closes at 5. Before it used to be packed all the time, but for some reason, I don't know what happened. It just never got its thing back. The next one is Muppet Vision 3D. Look how this has changed. Wow. Very different. Okay, here's the next one, and this actually used to be a meet and greet for Mickey. If you don't believe it, incredible. As you can see here, you got the brown derby on the back, and you got the opening to the shop here, which is now Tinsel Greetings. But yeah, here's where Mickey used to meet. Now, what is for Mickey and Minnie meet and greets, it's now been moved to this area here, which is the Red Carpet Dreams, and you can meet both of them, Mickey and Minnie. Okay, the next one is this one here. This shot here, as you can see, very different on the signs. Even here on the right-hand side, you can see where it says The Majestic, compared to what it used to say before. And this sign here is also different here, where the stars shine. But yeah, this is where the photo was taken. Now here's how it looks today. And here's where there used to be actually a pretty big car parked right here. Really cool. And you guys remember right across the street in front of over there used to be another car as well. Okay, the next few photos are actually inside here, what is now Galaxy's Edge, and this used to be the Streets of America. We still got some of them here on the other side that they left, and here used to be lights, motor action, all that other fun stuff. So I'm going to show you where it was, and then we'll see the spots how it looks now with Galaxy's Edge in its place. In we go. And as you can see here, you got some of the buildings from what used to be the Streets of America. So in reference for that, there would be the walkway coming down this way. And I'm going to show you where on the stand, which should be more or less the same spot that it was for this photo. Let's go. Okay, now for the photo, it's actually a little bit more toward over there, but obviously we can't cross the X-Wing. But if we were to stand right here, this would be, if you see right over here, the Streets of America, right over here upwards is where it used to be the Streets of America, and that is where I took this shot. Pretty crazy, right? Okay, here's where it used to be, and here's where the photo is from. Now picture that we're sitting on some bleachers, and right over here in front is where you have the whole stage. Of course you got the moat in front, but right across from that is where you would have the stage. This is where it is in accordance to Galaxy's Edge. Guys, so that's it here from Hollywood Studios for this edition of Then and Now. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Now if you like these types of videos, feel free to subscribe and keep these videos flowing, and comment below. That way we can get these more videos out to you. Until then guys, stay awesome. Louis signing out. Bye.